How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting. Yeah, I've missed a lot of days. I've not been doing so good on recording. Quite honestly, though, I got pretty sick. Now, normally that would be okay, because I'm actually pretty sick right now. I'm just kind of putting up that front, and yeah, I've been resting literally all day, so I can have a little bit of time to record, because I really need to get back into the swing of things. However, my wife and my twins, that are not even a year old, also got really sick. So just picture in your mind a very oh my gosh, really, a sick and stuffy BlueShifting, staying up till 4 in the morning for 2 nights in a row, trying to help 2 little babies fall asleep while his wife is in bed, unable to come and help. Pretty much has been my life, and I'm almost delirious at this point, but I'm really excited because they've gotten better. So now I just gotta get better, and I gotta start recording again, and hopefully this will help. So anyway, thanks for your patience. Let's get back to it. Okay, who will I sit next to? The Kabi-san, was it? Oh, she looks so sad. It's Nakanobi. Please tell me if I'm slaughtering this. Just write in the comments how much of an idiot I am. Maybe a way to pronounce it, because I'm just slaughtering. It's bad. It's a massacre. There were no survivors. It's Nakanobi. When I first entered junior high, I didn't really make an effort to talk to any of my classmates, so I had no friends. Even now I have an anxiety of talking to people that I don't know, but it pales in comparison to the way I was a year before last. That would suck. I understand, I've had the difficulties too of, not being able to talk to people very, well. Sometimes people think I'm very social because I can kind of just rant about stuff that I feel passionate about, but I really just have no desire to just meet new people, to walk up to someone and say, I want to make you my friend for the day. I don't find that very fun. Can I do it? Yeah. But honestly, I like sticking with those people who I just click with and not worrying about others. Apparently other people do that too. During free time, I would read books in a corner of the classroom. During lunchtime, I would slowly eat my lunch alone. That was how it was every day. Oh, I knew how to keep myself occupied. Sorry, by the way, Nakanobi-san, do you have low blood pressure? Oh, she's so cute. Hemino is my hero. She is the hero of this story. No, not really. Well, I'm your neighbor now, so let's get to know each other. Hemino was the last one in the row, the closest to the window, and I was next to her. Oh, okay, so Hemino is the classic stereotypical anime hero. It's funny. She's the one sitting next to the window in the back row. It's of course she's gonna be awesome. She also has pink hair, guaranteed to be important. Hemino ended up with no one else to talk to, so she did all she could to talk to me. Or at least that's how I saw it. Oh, I'm sure she thought you were awesome. Mayu, you are okay. You're pretty cool. Ah, Mayu, your lunch is a ground steak with cheese inside? I just love it. Let me have a little... Oh, that's so cute. My side dish. Okay, I'll give you the pork from my yakisobi... Gosh darn it. Yakisobi bread, Mayu. I wonder what that is. I'll be looking it up and putting a definition up, as usual. Okay, Japanese. No thanks. Jeez, quit being so picky, Mayu. Mayu? Yeah, Mayu. You're Mayumi-chan, right? So I thought I should call you Mayu. You remember my name? Oh, that's so sad. It's so cute. This exchange took place 2 days after our seats changed. I still hadn't opened my heart to Hemino. Undaunted by my curt manner, Hemino would do things like reach for my box lunch. Up to that point, I had never told her my first name, but Hemino called me Mayu. After that day, something changed. Aww. I would initiate conversation with Hemino, and even after that semester to the next semester change, Hemino would bring her lunch over and eat with me at my desk. This is really true. I don't know if you've experienced it the way I have, but I feel like my life friends, the friends I bonded with the most throughout my life, literally seem to come out of nowhere. One of my best friends growing up, literally, we just ended up sitting next to each other on the bus and talked about video games for an hour. And next thing I know, I'm like spending every weekend over at his house, and we do pretty much everything together through high school, and even now we still talk at least every week. And he lives on the other side of the country. It's so cool how friendships kind of just are made. They're not really something you force, they just happen. And usually it just happens sporadically. I don't even know how I make friends, but it just happens. It's just... man, this better end well. I'm going to be really sad if something horrible, if Hemino actually dies. I would initiate conversation with Hemino, and even after that semester, the next seat change, Hemino would bring her lunch over and eat with me at my desk. Hemino's awesome. Before I realized it, Hemino and I had become friends. The first time Hemino and I ever argued was in the summer. That's something I never did too much. We got in, heated discussions, but it never amounted to anything. Should we see a documentary or a horror movie? It was a trivial matter, but it was important to us. After that, Hemino and I fought numerous times, but we made up just as many. Every time it rains, the ground hardens. Hemino, I muttered to myself. Even with today's argument, we made up. There was nothing else more important than Tamagawa Hemino, my one and only best friend. You go, girl, we're gonna get her! We're gonna get her, save her life, we're gonna bring her back. My best friend, yes, that's right. No matter what, I will protect her. Yeah! Oh yeah, transition time. Ooh, maybe we'll have something exciting finally happen again. That last episode was pretty cool, wow, that was terrible English. Storyline-wise, it kind of, explained more, but it really was kind of one of the more boring episodes, so let's see what happens. After I leave the staff room and walk for a bit, the entrance gate appears in my line of sight. Ooh, maybe we can get out. I exit into a different place from the staff passageway I entered with Hiyoshi-san. The aquarium has more back passages than I thought. Yeah, it's like a maze. Especially because it's so small. That map was tiny. Thinking it over, I've almost walked the entire aquarium. The only places I haven't visited are places for authorized personnel only, and the closed-off deep-sea fish booth. Oh, well, great. If you just hadn't thought about that, maybe we could have just escaped. But no, we're going to have to go to that part of the booth now because, anime. Diagonally across from this area is apparently an authorized personnel-only space, the director's office. Reachable by going behind the Fish of the World booth. There's a map for authorized personnel to use hanging over the door to the staff room. If I head out from the tunnel tank, I can make something of a shortcut, but I'm still afraid of the flying cutlass fish. Yeah, that thing was horrid. Literally horrid. Going through the door will probably cause the state of things to change, but I can't handle things getting as bad as the tank breaking or something like that again. If that's the case, I'll have to go by the jellyfish booth. Oh, nope. That was also bad. In that room, even if the glass is broken, I know I can deal with it. If I walk carefully, I won't fall. I can't just loaf around here. Closing up the map and starting to walk, the gates of the Matin Aquarium appears in my line of sight. I wonder if I can get out this way. The question born from within me has a simple solution. That girl had said the aquarium was isolated in a different dimension, but she'd also said that she had not tested that idea. I think I should try tossing something in, so I roll a bucket that had been knocked over. The bucket passes through the gate, and at the very center of the gate it disappears. Ooh, it vanished. So, we know something will happen. Might not be good. From here I can see the Matin East building elevator. There might be some value in using my own body to test it. Alright, let's see if I kill us again. Well, okay, let's try my reverse tactic, because... So we tossed the bucket in, and it vanished. And so far, as long as we seem to progress forward, things seem okay. However, I know that, well... I could just try and use the logic, well, we're not going to get out yet because the story isn't finished. But that's cheating. Screw it, let's go in. I'm doing it. I prepare myself, then push the door to the automatic turnstile with my hand. Uh-oh. And... yes? Okay. Things look decent. Oh, wait. What? For some time, my consciousness feels like it's gone hazy. When my head clears, I can hear the sound of chatter. Could I be... What's wrong? This is Matin Aquarium, isn't it? Yes, that's right. You can purchase tickets over here. Noticing I look disoriented, a woman speaks to me in a kind voice. Her uniform is the same, but her manner is quite different from Sagunama-san's. It's kind. Could it be? I have no room for any doubt. Numerous people are entering and exiting through the gate. I can't hear any strange screams either. I was able to get back. But I have no time for relief. There are some problems that remain unsolved. I'd like a return ticket, please. I hold out my ticket and complete the re-entry process. I pass through the gate and find only customers having their fill of the aquarium. The fish of Tokyo Bay booth is exactly the same as it was before. I am able to pass through the tunnel tank normally. There's no danger of anything like flying cutlass fish. Okay. What about Hemino? In the Fish of the World booth, there are tons of brightly colored fish. There are no mummified dead bodies or fragments of destruction. Okay. The jellyfish booth is pretty as ever. However, if no phenomena taking place, it only causes my uneasiness to grow. I can't get back. Oh no. The fact that I came back, but now can't return is quite a contradiction. But that's the way it is after all. I wanted to return to that Matin Aquarium that's full of phenomena, a different dimension, side-by-side worlds, parallel worlds. Whatever they are, that is irrelevant. I need to return to Hemino's side. What do I do? I run through the entire aquarium once, even so nothing happens. The Matin Aquarium with the heavy atmosphere is gone somewhere. Big sister? What? Marie. I'm aware that it's an auditory hallucination. I just wish that she could hear me. What's happening? After that, I search for Hemino until the building closes. Oh no. But with a staff member hanging out around me and urging me to go home, I'm finally forced out. Slumping my shoulders, I tell police what happened. Great. That's not the ending I want, nor the one I deserve. 5 days ago, Hemino's parents filed a missing persons report. Despite my frantic feelings, no news comes about Hemino. Ah, a clownfish. On my end, I haven't had any major accidents. In regards to myself, even outside the aquarium, I've begun to see fish. I trip over things that aren't there. I start to feel like I'm going to drown. Mom and everyone else are worried about me. For the past 3 days, it's becoming harder to breathe. Oh no! Ugh. I'm good at making choking noises. Too good. It's hard to breathe. Finally, 1 week later, I'm in bed. Yes, I've been admitted to a hospital near Matin. What's the cause? Well, the cause is unknown. My lungs seem to be failing. Now I can't breathe without a machine to assist me. I wonder how long I'll be hospitalized. As much as I love reading, I've grown tired of even that. From the hospital window, I can see the top of Matin East building. Hemino. Even though I want to speak her name, my voice won't come out. My trachea is just too weak for it. If I can, I want to eat ice cream once more. My beloved cookies and cream with my beloved Hemino. Well, that was depressing. Like, holy crap, depressing. Future of the Reckless. Reckless! Just because I wanted to experiment, see if I could leave? Well, that was dumb. Yeah. Once again, I've killed us. Every time. I'm so gosh darn good at picking my own death. It's a wonder. Alright. We're gonna do it again, dang it. Let's go get Hemino. We're not leaving anyone behind. I should stop. The tests are going well. There still isn't a guarantee I can get back to the Matin Aquarium where phenomena are happening. Even if I succeed, I'll be separated from Hemino. Yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't think about that. I always miss, like, one key thing that, like, and it always leads to my death. But I'll definitely get home. I mutter to myself. It's strange since it's as if I'm talking to the entrance gate, but it's a declaration of my resolve. Yes. March forth into battle. As I move forward, I spot the souvenir shop. Makes sense that I'm going back the way I came, but it gives me mixed feelings. Oh, hello. Huh? It is there that I witness an unexpected sight. The girl from earlier, standing in front of the souvenir shop, apparently lost in thought. You... So the coordinates to the doorways lead... okay, I'm gonna start that over again. You... So the coordinates where the doorways lead have always been fixed by someone. Otherwise, there would be no way that you could have come across being attacked by the orca in the machine room. I don't really get what the girl, who is reassuring herself, is saying, so I changed the subject. What's wrong? Did something happen at the souvenir shop? Just now. Looks like someone went inside. Someone? I don't know. It's just like they went in, but thanks to whoever it was, the coordinates are fixed on a safe place. Could it have been Marie? Your missing little sister, right? I'm sorry, but no. It was definitely an adult. I glance over at the entrance to the souvenir shop. Even as I peer through the semi-transparent wall, there are no human shadows. Still, if the person she saw walked through the door and moving different coordinates, it wouldn't be strange for there to be no one in there. The girl said it was an adult. Could it have been Hiyoshi-san? Hiyoshi-san? Who's that? Who's that? Someone who saved me when I was caught up in the dangers of Manton Aquarium. He went crazy in a staff passage, and I moved ahead on my own. After I explained as simple as possible what happened back there, the girl just nodded and said, Well, he might have regained his sanity and found an exit, or he might have been wandering around, still crazy. Whichever it is, I think it's worth checking out. Hiyoshi-san seemed like he knew what things about Manton Aquarium. Well, why don't you go? I'll be waiting here. Huh? Aren't you coming with me? Got all the way to my throat before I gulped it back down. Either way, if he's not here, we might not be able to go through the door and return to this safe place. Right. I don't know about this Hiyoshi-san's face, so it's better for you to go. Come back in 5 minutes if you don't. If you don't, you'll leave me? Of course. The two of us dying and getting hurt would just be stupid. She's kind of mean, but she's also, like, it makes sense. I got it. Got it. Oh, you're so sincere. I don't think you're mistaken in what you say. Well, I'll wait for you without worry. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll wait for you without worry. Okay. I like her. Now. Ish. Oh, no. It's the music of doom. Every time this music plays, something happens. Quietly, I open the door to the souvenir shop. God, I feel like I'm wearing a red shirt on Star Trek. The door closes on its own. Not that I've even tried to leave it open. Thinking back on it, no matter what room I entered, the door always shuts on its own. That's that portal. The lights aren't on, but I can see where I'm going by the light shining through the semi-transparent wall. The only thing I can't see is the girl. The scenery visible from this room is to reflect the time distortion affected this room as well. The fact that I've become this used to the strange phenomena is a little weird, even to me. That's true, but hey, you roll with the punches. You just gotta. The souvenir shop hasn't changed that much from how I remember it. Numerous shelves are arranged so that the purpose of each is visible. There are some for confectionery, stationery, and stuffed animals. The keychains and cell phone stamps are all cell phone straps, are in a place that stands out. Since I can't find any calendars or magazines, I don't know how many years ago from now this is. Inside the glass ball on the shelf are specimens of shrimp and jellyfish. Their price is high. Oh wow, like a bottled jellyfish? That'd be sweet. Maybe this is the present. As one might expect, there's no sign of a shopkeeper. I walk the perimeter of the store in a semicircle, studying the room carefully, but find nothing. It's just absolutely creepy. There's so many things that catch my interest, but I can't seem to get interested in picking them up and looking them over closely. That crystal-like necklace, the seal stuffed animal. Right now I have no interest in orca or jellyfish merchandise. Yeah, all the merchandise. Oh, there's actual merchandise on that shelf. I take it all back. I take it back. Now I know how the dog behind me... Wait, what? Wow. I'm gonna try that again, because that was terrible. Now I know how a dog being made to wait for a treat feels. Okay. I should check over here as well. I go behind the cash register counter where I normally wouldn't be allowed to look. This is the staff's. It's what you would call a back room. There are boxes full of products, a safe, and even employee uniforms. It looks similar to the staff room that the girl and I saw in the diary, only this room is more narrow. Inside the back room, I find a door. Since this is a place for bringing merchandise, it makes sense that there would be a passage connecting it to somewhere. I reach out to see for myself, but it's locked. No good, huh? As I turn back, thinking that this has been fruitless, I find something. A lanyard. An ID card. It's been thrown on the ground, so I pick it up and take a closer look. I strain my eyes in the dark. It bears the name Hiyoshi Kenji. Hiyoshi-san. I'm not calling him Kenji. I'm sorry. He's still Hiyoshi-san. This is Hiyoshi-san's. Oh, wait. Oh, that just hit me with... Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. It's the same as the employee ID card that Hiyoshi-san had before we entered Mountain Aquarium. There's no picture on it, so it's just words. But I remember it. The card is spotless. Unexpectedly, he's shown some propriety. Oh gosh. Tons of snivels. I apologize for my sniffing. So Hiyoshi-san's been here. Does that mean the one the girl saw was him? Could it be that he headed for somewhere else from this room, but he was able to lock the door? When I entered the souvenir shop, he was already on his way out, and I only came after he locked the door. I had just missed him. Ugh. I don't think there's anything else important here. I'll go back and tell that girl. I say that just as I realize it's almost been 5 minutes. I'm so glad this place is a safe place. Oh no! Not the squelching sound! As if in reaction to the fact that I'm leaving, a sound of a dull thunk echoes. Yeah! Oh no. I let out a little small scream. The sound was that of something falling. Even in the gloom I can make out the outline of what fell. What? It's just a frog. What the heck? No, what? There shouldn't be frogs in a souvenir shop. The proof of this identity is a shiny exterior that doesn't belong to an ornament or a toy. It's a large toad. I think it's apparently named Giant Toad. The reason I know about it is because a TV show was talking about it recently. The story was about how in Australia, the toad had been imported for pest control, but before they realized it, its population had increased and was disrupting the ecosystem. Yeah, pretty much whenever we try and balance the equation of nature, we just mess it up. Characteristic of this species has a gland on its back of its head that looks like a wart, from which it seems they can eject venom. Oh, of course, because it's from Australia. It's got to be able to kill you somehow. This venom was cited as the cause for alligators and other native species being killed. That's right, poison. What bad luck. No, it's not luck at this point. There's something actively trying to kill us. I think as I clench my fist, but there's only one. For now. I put a little more space than necessary between us in order to avoid the giant toad. That way, even if there's another looking around, I should be okay. The shells become a wall for me. Even though frogs have the ability to jump, they shouldn't reach that height. It's really loud for being just one toad, making a sound. How'd you like that? My little toad noise. Sounds rather like a normal croak. Although it's poisonous, hearing its cry in a safe place like this makes me think of it as cute. It's true. Even though I think that, I can't be careless. A plopping sound resonates once more. The toad cries out, going from its death rattle-like sound to a thin breathing, then finally a pause. It soon resumes with an even lower voice than before. What? What the crap just happened? I take a look where the toad was. Ah. It is nothing less than ghastly. The toad had been crushed by another frog that had fallen from the ceiling. Oh no. Its forelegs were widespread and its internal organs leaking from its abdomen due to the fall. Yummy. But that isn't all. The second frog has the white striped pattern characteristic of a certain type, but I do not know his name. It looks like a tree frog. When the other frog fell on the giant toad, it stimulated the glands. Naturally, poison leaked out. At the edge of its right foot, its toes had begun melting. Holy crap! No, wait. Melting? This thing's like a freaking alien. Melting? Okay, yeah, okay, that is not normal. That's what I think. No way. The The frog's poison isn't acid, it paralyzes or acts as a neurotoxin. If it gets into your eyes, you can lose your eyesight, but basically it's for catching prey by poisoning it to death. This poison's different and more brutal. Yeah. However, the second frog is even more menace. As if taking vengeance for its right leg it lost to the poison, it secretes its own venom. The toad's corpse puts up no resistance, its body steadily melting away. I pinch my nose with the mixture stenches of the dead body and the acid. What the heck? Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. Even as my spine grows cold, the room steadily becomes humid, more likely due to the breath of the living creature in the room. The sight of the frog melting away from the poison is enough to cause bile to rise up in me for a moment. Yeah, that's pretty gross. And there's no way I can look away from it. Beyond the fact that I don't know what's going to happen next, I have to pay attention as I head for the exit. I look up at the ceiling, but there's no sight that I'm going to be followed by any frogs. It's as if they fell from nowhere. If one falls on me, it means this place isn't safe anymore. Yeah. I speed up as I head for the exit. The reason I don't break into a full run is because I know I might trip or fall at a time like this. Oh, she knows she's the protagonist! She's figured it out! Plop, plop, plop. Uh-oh. It's raining frogs! Hallelujah, it's raining frogs! A nearby sound fills me with fear and despair. Oh no! Frogs fall right in front of me. 3, 4, it becomes difficult to count. Apparently I got an achievement. Just as I panic and attempt to turn back, I hear noises from behind me. They begin to speak in unison. The frogs are actually singing in a round, but I hate the sound that they sound so joyful. Hearing the frogs croak on either side of me leaves me with nothing but fear. If I step on one of them, the poison will probably dissolve my foot. That being said, there isn't enough room to leap over them, and if I do, one of them may jump up and touch me. As if preparing to attack me while I'm off guard, their numbers increase even further. Crowded into such small space, they are melting each other's bodies with their poison. I avert my eyes from the damaged frogs. As the danger increases, it's not a tragedy I can continue to watch. As the amount of bodily fluids on the floor increases, the frogs who step in the puddles of poison have their own toes melting off. Then they secrete their own fluids, and the cycle repeats. Great. It's wonderful. On top of that, there are those whose bodies are melted by their own poison as well. Why would you be melted by your own poison? Nature did not do this. Somehow suppressing whatever's welling up beside me, I finalize my plan. Over here! I pull some merchandise off the shelf in my hand and make some space. The original 2 are still left, but it's better than being surrounded. I step onto the floor and leave the shelf. To keep them from reproducing anymore. Quickly. No! Gosh. As if they'd been laying in wait, numerous frogs fall from every which way. They're small creatures with shrill voices, red, yellow, green, and striped and varied. The intense amount of color saturation is making me feel sick. I know the variety of frogs well. Among poisonous frogs, it's the most infamous type. Oh my gosh, a poisonous dart frog. Oh my gosh. Who would think that this would be a frightening thing to see? But look at that. They're like melting people. Even under normal circumstances, it carries deadly poison stronger than that used for glow darts. If the strength of that poison had been taken into intense levels like the other creatures here, it could probably instantaneously melt even my bones. What should I... There's still a distance between me, the door, and I. 3 steps. No matter what, I can't take those 3 steps. There's nowhere for my feet to land. The floor is covered in squishy bodies, and the frogs are their acidic, poisonous fluids, as well as the corpses of the frogs that had melted themselves. Not knowing where they're coming from, there's nothing I can do. Even the sweat falling from my forehead seems like a venom to me, as if it's some kind of illusion. Shh. I don't want to see if there's nothing that can be done, but... You're slow. Alright. And that's where we're going to have to stop for today. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Okay. But thank you so much for being here. Please leave a like if you like this, and tell me in the comments below if there's anything you think that we can do. I'm seriously getting concerned that there's not even going to be choices at this point. We're just going to either die or die. Anyway, once again, please let me know if there's anything I can do to improve this series, and look forward to seeing some new series coming out starting Wednesday. I know YouTube's been getting kind of crazy, but I intend to keep making videos. I thank you so much for your support. Please share these videos with friends and family who you think might enjoy these, especially if you want the cleaner content that I can provide. Thank you all so much. I love you guys for watching this, and until next time, see ya.